Hello, my name is Asim Ali, and I'm the Director of Undergraduate Studies in the Department of American Studies. In this video, I'll provide an overview of the field of American Studies and of the American Studies major here at the University of Maryland. American Studies originated in the 1930s with the question of, what does it mean to be an American? It began as a combination of the fields of English and history, and it was an attempt to make the study of literature and history broader and more inclusive. The idea was to treat history not just as a history of powerful people, but as a history of everyday life. And similarly, the idea was to treat literary criticism not just as the study of the great works of literature, but as a study of all types of literature. So, American Studies started out as the study of the culture of Americans, understood through their cultural products like their literature, and analyzed in historical context. But by the 1960s, American Studies scholars started noticing that a lot of people were missing in studies of culture. Notably absent were women, ethnic minorities, and poor people, all of whom had been denied rights at various times in the US. So American Studies started questioning who was left out of cultural studies and why. And scholars started focusing on cultural differences, especially differences due to race, class, gender, sexuality, disability, religion, and other such categories of identity. So American Studies now is the interdisciplinary study of American culture. It's the study of the various groups in America and their various cultures and identities. It's about what Americans do, how they live, and what matters to them. It's the study of what the cultures in the US mean to the people who experience them. It's about understanding the experiences and perspectives of groups that have been overlooked or marginalized, groups such as women, people of color, the working classes, disabled people, and LGBTQ people. What we teach in American Studies is critical thinking, thinking that uncovers hidden structures, challenges existing frameworks, and questions unexamined assumptions, thinking that seeks to foster social justice and a meaningful life. Here at the University of Maryland, American Studies is focused on two main themes: cultural identity and difference, and the cultures of everyday life. So what do we do in American Studies? We study culture in three main ways. First, we study cultural texts. This isn't just the great works of literature, but also other cultural texts and products like children's books or magazines. Also news, movies, TV, music, radio, social media, online communities, and even digital culture. Second, we study material culture, which includes material objects, including anything from antiques to modern mass-produced devices like iPhones, and also the built environment, which includes buildings, monuments, battlefields, suburbs, or even the Washington Beltway. And third, we study people. We use ethnography to investigate the lived experiences, worldviews, and cultural traditions of individuals and communities. The American Studies major is 14 courses. It's an interdisciplinary major, so 6 of these courses must be taken outside the major, and 4 of these 6 must be taken in a focus area of the student's own choosing. So American Studies works well with another major or minor because courses from the other major or minor can be used to fulfill American Studies requirements. The department also has a minor in US Latinx Studies, and that requires 5 courses in Latinx Studies to complete. So what do people do with a degree in American Studies? We have a job placement rate of about 98%, and graduates move on to work in a number of different sectors, including first the public sector, especially in federal institutions like the Smithsonian or the National Institutes of Health. Second, the nonprofit sector, such as the AARP or the Brennan Center for Justice or the Peace Corps, or in one of the many museums in the area. Third, many graduates move on to work in the private sector, especially as editors or in marketing. And fourth, many of our graduates go on to graduate school, especially in American Studies, but also in other fields such as law, social work, communication, ethnic studies, and other humanities fields. So that's our overview of American Studies. Thanks for watching. For more information, please check out our website and feel free to contact me directly.